श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरि ओम।
श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरि ओम।
श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरि ओम।
ओम भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः।
ओम भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः।
भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः।
भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः।
स्थिरैरङ्गैः तुष्टुवागुंसः।
तिरैरङ्गैः सुष्ठुवागुंसः।
तनूभिः
तनूभिः
व्यसेम देवहितं यदायुः।
यशेम देवहितं सदायुः।
यदायुः
यदायुः
स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः।
स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृत्रश्रवाः।
स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः।
स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः।
स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः।
स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः।
स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु।
स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्ददातु।
ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।
ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः।
ॐ अग्ने नयसुपथाराये अस्मान्।
ॐ अग्नेन यसुपताराय अस्मान्
विश्वानि देव वयुनानि विद्वान्।
विश्वानि देव वयुनानि विद्वान्
युयोध्यस्मज्जुहुराणमेनो।
योऽध्यस्मज्जुहुराणमेनो
भूयिष्ठां ते नमवुक्तिं विधेम।
भूयिष्ठां ते नम उक्तिं विधेम।
ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।
ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः।
ॐ आप्यायन्तु ममाङ्गानि।
ॐ आप्यायन्तु ममाङ्गानि
वाक्प्राणश्चक्षुः।
वाक्प्राणश्चक्षुः
श्रोत्रमथो बलमिन्द्रियाणि च सर्वाणि।
श्रोत्रमतो बलमिन्द्रियाणि च सर्वाणि
सर्वं ब्रह्मौपनिषदम्।
सर्वं ब्रह्मोपनिषदम्।
माहं ब्रह्म निराकुर्याम्।
माहं ब्रह्म निराकुर्याम्।
मा मा ब्रह्म निराकरोतु।
मा मा ब्रह्म निराकरोतु।
अनिराकरणमस्तु।
अनिराकरणमस्तु।
अनिराकरणं मे अस्तु।
अनिराकरणं मे अस्तु।
तदात्मनि निरतेय उपनिषत्सु धर्माः।
तदात्मनि निरतेय उपनिषत्सु धर्मा
ते मयि सन्तु।
ते मयि सन्तु।
ते मयि सन्तु।
ते मयि सन्तु।
ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।
ॐ
ओम
शान्ति
शांति
शान्ति
शांति
शान्तिः।
शांति।
So two of you or three of you can recite this mantra, and this is what we are going to recite next Saturday on the inauguration Veda Parayanam. All of you can recite also, and so please run. This is the Shanti mantra from Dasha Shantis in the page 6th of that, and it is there. And this is a Shanti for universal Shanti and everything Shanti, and that's what we want to pray for. So please repeat this, a new Shanti mantra I'm introducing before we go to the Agni Sutra and cover and conclude today. Om Prithvi Shanta.
Om Prithvi Shanta.
Om Prithvi Shanta. 2 times.
Om Prithvi Shanta. Om Prithvi Shanta.
Sagnina Shanta. Same Shanta.
Sa Agnina Shanta. Sa Agnina Shanta. Same Shanta. Same Shanta.
Suchagum Shamayatu.
Shuchagum Shamayatu. Shuchagum Shamayatu.
Antarikshagum Shantam.
Antarikshagam Shantam. Antarikshagam Shantam.
Tadvayuna Shantam.
Sa Vayuna Shantam. Sa Vayuna Shantam.
Tanme Shantagum.
Tanme Shantagam. Tanme Shantagam.
Suchagum Samayatu.
Shuchagum Samayatu. Shuchagum Samayatu.
Yau Shanta.
Shanta.
No hesitation, please. Open. To utter Veda
Shanta.
mantra is a great grandeur.
Shanta
Adityena Shanta.
Sadityena Shanta
Shant. Aditya Shanta.
Same Shanta.
Tame Shanta. Tame Shanta.
Suchagum Shamayatu.
Ritagum Shamayatu. Ritagum Shamayatu.
So we are making a prayer here. It's one first unit that Prithvi, Antariksham, and Jauhu. That is the earth and the mid-air and this heaven or sky. All these three must be basically peaceful, owing to the peaceful Agni. When Agni is there, Prithvi is peaceful. And that Prithvi and Agni, which are peaceful, remove our Sucham. Sucham means heat. Suchau Suchaha, heat. Heat is a problem. Heat is a difficulty. Heat is a calamity. Heat is something, impurity, contamination, sin. All that these meanings are there in the word Sucham. So Sucham Samayatu means Shanti. So whatever that is irritating, annoying, and all that negativity that is there in me, basically that Prithvi which is being silenced or kept peaceful by virtue of the presence of Agni and grace of Agni, that Prithvi bestow in me Shanti. So to say, you have to accrue Shanti for Prithvi with the grace of Agni, and that Prithvi, which is peaceful, will make you also peaceful, removed of your internal, external worries. Therefore, Sucham is that Suk is the heat, Suk is the problem. And again, Antariksha Loka also in the same tune, it has been appealed that it should be peaceful. How could it be peaceful? Because of the presence of the wind. Because Antariksha Loka, the space, is occupied by the wind god, the Vata, and Vata will keep the heavens, mid-air peaceful, and that mid-air, which is peaceful, make me also peaceful, removed of my impurities and contaminations. Likewise, the heaven, the sky, is peaceful owing to the presence of the sun, Adityena Shanta. See, Aditya's presence in the sky is peaceful, and let that peaceful sky make me also peaceful. So peace, peace and peace. Removal for Shuk is unwanted purity. So Prithvi is Shuk. And first of all, the Prithvi heat or calamity is to be silenced. Then that Prithvi which is silenced or peaceful will do. This is the formula which you find in the Yajurveda, which will say that unless Prithvi, Antariksha and Akashas are peaceful, owing to the presence of Agni, Vayu and Surya, they should not keep quiet, being themselves peaceful. They should make also us peaceful. And how do we get peace? Only when our impurities, sins, contaminations, evil thoughts, etc., accidents, etc., all these things are silenced. So we make a prayer for these three natural things in which we are all breathing our life. Now we keep on making namaskara, means requesting Shanti to all these things, including Shanti itself, so that all that put together will help us to become completely peaceful. After all, peace is the ultimate one which we have got to aspire in life, whatever activity we take up. Therefore, peace is there, and that peace would come to us from various sources, and the sources wherefrom we expect peace must be made peaceful. When they are made peaceful, then they become peaceful, and whatever they become and what peaceful they are, they will be able to. So we have got a good list of items or elements which you pray that they should be peaceful, and further you will see it. Now we repeat 2 times. Om Prithvi Shanti Antarikshagum Shanti.
ॐ पृथिवी शान्तिरन्तरिक्षगं शान्ति ॐ पृथिवी शान्ति अन्तरिक्षगं शान्ति
Yau Shantirdisha Shanti.
यौ शान्तिर्दिश शान्ति यौ शान्तिर्दिश शान्ति
Avantaradisha Shanti.
अवान्तरदिशा शान्ति अवान्तरदिशा शान्ति
Avantaradisha Shanti.
अवान्तरदिशा शान्ति अवान्तरदिशा शान्ति
Agni Shantirvayu Shanti.
अग्निशान्तिर्वायुशान्ति अग्निशान्तिर्वायुशान्ति
Aditya Shanti Chandrama Shanti.
आदित्यशान्तिश्चन्द्रमा शान्ति आदित्यशान्तिश्चन्द्रमा शान्ति
Nakshatrani Shantirapashanti.
नक्षत्राणि शान्तिरापा शान्तिः नक्षत्राणि शान्तिरापा शान्तिः
Oshadhaya Shantirvanaspataya Shanti.
ओषधयश्शान्तिर्वनस्पतयः शान्तिः ओषधयश्शान्तिर्वनस्पतयः शान्तिः
Gau Shanti Raja Shanti.
गौ शान्तिरजा शान्तिः गौ शान्तिरजा शान्तिः
Ashwashanti Purusha Shanti.
अश्वशान्तिर्पुरुषः शान्तिः अश्वशान्तिर्पुरुषः शान्तिः
Brahma Shantir Brahmana Shanti.
ब्रह्मशान्तिर्ब्राह्मणशान्तिः ब्रह्मशान्तिर्ब्राह्मणशान्तिः
Shantireva Shanti Shantirme.
शान्तिरेव शान्तिर्शान्तिर्मे शान्तिरेव शान्तिर्शान्तिर्मे
Astu Shanti.
अस्तु शान्तिः अस्तु शान्तिः
Ayahagum Shantya.
sorry
Tayahagum.
तयाहगुं शान्ता तयाहगुं शान्ता
Shantya
तयाहगुं शान्त्या तयाहगुं शान्त्या
Sarva Shantya
सर्वशान्त्या सर्वशान्त्या
Mahyam Dipade Chatushpade Cha
मह्यं द्विपदे चतुष्पदे च मह्यं द्विपदे चतुष्पदे च
Shantim Karomi
शान्तिं करोमि शान्तिं करोमि
Shantirme Astu Shanti
शान्तिर्मे अस्तु शान्तिः शान्तिर्मे अस्तु शान्तिः
Ye Hasrischa
येह श्रीश्च येह श्रीश्च
Dhrutischa Tapo Medha
धृतिश्च तपो मेधा धृतिश्च तपो मेधा
Pratishtha Shraddha Satyam
प्रतिष्ठा श्रद्धा सत्यं प्रतिष्ठा श्रद्धा सत्यं
Dharmaschaitanimottishtantam
धर्मश्चैतानिमोत्तिष्ठन्तं धर्मश्चैतानिमोत्तिष्ठन्तं
Anuttishtantu Anuttishtantu
अनुत्तिष्ठन्तु अनुत्तिष्ठन्तु
Mamagum
मामागुं मामागुं
Srischa Hrischa
श्रीश्च ह्रीश्च श्रीश्च ह्रीश्च
Dhrutischa Tapo Medha
धृतिश्च तपो मेधा धृतिश्च तपो मेधा
Pratishtha
प्रतिष्ठा प्रतिष्ठा
Shraddha Satyam
श्रद्धा सत्यं श्रद्धा सत्यं
Dharmaschaitani
धर्मश्चैतानिमा धर्मश्चैतानिमा
Maha Mahasishu.
महाशिशुः महाशिशुः
So these are all wonderful Shanti mantras. You understand, there is no difficulty for any meaning point, but still I explained to you because as you are repeating, the vibrant energy will fill the cosmos, your house, all over, and see that people will remain peaceful or they get peace and they will start laughing because all the evil, all the unwanted elements, visible, invisible, occupying the cosmos of our house or elsewhere, all that will be driven away because of the power that these forces will emit. On the other hand, you are repeating number of times the term Shanti, 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 Shanti. You are hammering with the Shanti word or concept or desire. Ultimately, definitely happens. It's something like if you want to make a Vigraham, how many times you will have hammer stroked for that, and ultimately you get a beautiful thing. In the sense that you will definitely get peace the moment you try to repeat this kind of Shanti mantra in our house and all that. This is very much important. And what are the items we are looking for? Peace. And these items are tenable for getting irritated, annoyed, become more and more disturbed and detrimental and devastating. So these forces, we have got to make a prayer to be under their own limits and controls and happiness. Therefore, we pray for them, and they are all divine. So the moment the prayer reaches them, they remain like that. And hundreds of instances are there in our scriptures where all these things have been kept under control owing to the power of prayer, owing to the power of desire, expressing that they should not be harmful, but they should be helpful. That's why, look here, the idioms, Pruthivi, Jauhu, Dishaha are the quarters, Dikkugal, and Avantara Dishaha, the corners, Agni, Vayu, Aditya, then Chandra, Nakshatras, then waters, Apaha, Oshadayaha, the plants and herbs and trees, and Vanaspataya, the forests, Gauhu, the cows, then cows, and then we have got goats, Ajaha means goats, Ajaha, then Ashwa, the horses. All these things are over. Now we come to the next species, Purusha. After Purusha, you have got God, Brahma, the Brahmadeva. When Brahma is peaceful, the whole world will be peaceful. Then Brahmana. Brahmana does not mean only Brahmin. Brahmana, Vaisya, Kshatriya, Shudra, and all Jati and Varnas. That is the entire humanity is taken into club, because humanity or people are divided into these divisions, subdivisions, and all that. That's all man-made one. But before God, all are same. It's only the classification is only for organizational, administrative, social convenience. That people should understand. If not, they will be unnecessarily quarreling and bringing a lot of discredit and peacelessness in the world. Therefore, this is Brahmana Shanti, right? Beginning from Brahmana and ending with Sudra and more, all must be having the peace. Something like in Lalita Sahasranama or in Vishnu Sahasranama or elsewhere, it is said Akaradi Chakarantaye Namo Namaha. Akara is the A and Chakara is the last. So in the alphabet, 52 letters are, for example, or 48. All the letters are included to become peaceful. And again, Shantireva Shantihi. And ultimately, what Shanti you want to attribute, that Shanti must itself be peaceful, that it should agree to enforce Shanti on all these things. Therefore, we make a prayer, the Shantireva Shanti, that is the formula. And then, not only Shanti should be Shanti, even I should be also Shanti. When to cause Shanti, I should be peaceful. An angry man cannot afford to cause Shanti to anybody. Unless you are equiminded, then only you can dictate and bring that equality or peace in others. Therefore, it is said, Shantir me astu, and ultimately, what is that? Shantihi. When wholesale Shanti is occupying the entire nature, people, contextual atmosphere, and everything, including the Shanti itself, then what do you want? The result is, please repeat, Tayahagum Shantya, one time.
Tayahagum Santya
Sarva Shantya.
Sarva Santya.
So here, Taya Shantya and Sarva Shantya. So individual Shanti, separately, one by one, we have asked Shanti, and that is one Shanti. But all of these things put together should be totally peaceful, nowhere rebelling or nowhere disturbance or nowhere that then it becomes a Sarva Shanti. So Prithvi, Antariksham, Jauhu, etc. All these things, when they remain silent or peaceful, it is a matter of Sarva Shanti. When it's a matter of Sarva Shanti, then what do you expect from that Sarva Shanti? Mahyam Dipade Chatushpade Cha Shantim Karomi. I am trying to enforce or derive or Shanti to all, to myself, to bipeds, all people, two-legged animals, Chatushpade, the four-legged and more animal, four-legged animals, and I am doing it. Therefore, to do this kind of Shanti, to effect this Shanti, what is that to be there? Sorry, that there should be Me Shanti Astu. That's the most important formula. Unless you are peaceful, you cannot make everybody peaceful. If that's how the origin of peace, the origin of anger, origin of emotions, etc., begin from you. If you are composed, peaceful, calm, naturally you can expect others also to be cowed down like that. That is the Yajurveda message. Tomorrow at your 7:15, at my 6:15 morning, no, 6:45, your 7:45 morning, I am going to talk about the Yajurveda. Just introduce Yajurveda as a guidance, practical guidance. It's a science, and it's going to be helpful for people to beget good health, good social amity, etc., etc. And because you have all that message in all the mantras, more so in the Yajurveda, because it's a practical companion to all people. That's why, for example, Rama is also said to be an Yajurveda Purusha. That is, he is a practical man. He adopted the Ayurvedic principles in his life. Therefore, he has been a role model to any person born for generations together. Now, next mantra is again, we are having been born upon the earth, we have got these 7 things which we have got to be honoring, practicing, and getting the benefit out of. For example, please repeat, Ye Hasri Ye Hasrischa Hrischa
Eha Srista Hrista
Dhrutischa Tapo Medha
Dhrutischa Tapo Medha
Pratishtha Shraddha Satyam
Pratishtha Shraddha Satyam
Dharmascha.
Dharmascha.
So count them. Tell me the count. Yeha, the progress in life, movement in life, the journey in life, no stagnation, no arresting of your interests. So it should be a flow. Sri, your riches, your happiness, your health, all that is Lakshmi. Then Hri, freer, that a fear, positive river, positive fear. Supposing you are making some donation, or making some flowers offering, or you are making something free, not that you should be proud, oh, I am giving so much, I have done so much. No, no, no. That's why our Upanishad tells you, Kriya Deyam, Bhiya Deyam, Shraddhaya Deyam, like that it says. So Hri is shame. Nachike, or ನಾನು ಇಷ್ಟೇ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಲ್ವಾ, ನಾನು ಇಂತೆ ಇస్తున్నాನೆ, I am giving this much only, my capacity for the present is this much. So this kind of feeling should be there whenever you try to part with something for the benefit of others, all that. That's why it's called as free. So shame or fear. Then you should not have ego coming up. No, I am giving so much. Nothing like that. Many people are like that. Whenever they go to temple, if they have given some donations, a little big, if the puja does not come to you first and give you tirtham and prasadam, you get irritated. Oh, I paid so much, I donated. What? The puja is not looking at me, is not giving tirtha for me first. This manner shouting people are there, many I have seen. No, you are giving it with a tyaga, and no more it becomes yours, and you cannot claim in that. And when once you do dhanam, you should not trace what is going to happen, what you have given. Finished. Something like offering into the fire. You can't ask, I have offered so much in the fire. What happened? You get only ash. No, that's why it is said in Taitri, in Ishavasya Upanishad, it is said, Bhasmantam Shara Krato Om Krato Smara Bhasmantam Shariram. Hey, wise fellow, you please keep remembering in you that our Sharira turns into ashes ultimately. Ash is our goal and nothing remains, nothing we take. We turn into ashes. Bhasmantam Shariram. So that's why one should have that kind of docility, politeness, and so that's what we call as free. And Sanskrit terms have got a lot of meanings to convey. Dhrutihi, one should be bold, one should be confident. Whatever you do it with confidence, not with diffidence, because whatever you are doing, whatever you are a confident personality. That confidence only fetches you success, not at all diffidence. Therefore, Anjaneya, you see in the Sundarakanda of Ramayana elsewhere, or Rama, or any other character of note, they always have exercised wonderful memory, presence of mind, and boldness and courage to speak to people of different in order to win your argument. That power is called as dhruti. Tapaha is work. You have to be doing lot of austerities through which you have, and the tapaha is exhausting. You cannot give a lot of comfort to your body more and more. No, you should put your body to stress and strain. Then only the body will be stronger, not giving more and more. You see, these days the children are given so much comfort and all that they become very weak in course of time. But earlier, you remember your generation, your parent generation, the children were not much cared. They were all left to nature more. So they remain stronger and healthier and happier. Then you should not much more and more nurture or give comfort to the babies. They should know that hardship is a formula of life. That's exactly what tapaha. So kashta tapase. Tapas is always a custom. So tapaha. And intelligence, medha devi is intelligence. Everybody has been given that intelligence, and again you have to increase the intelligence. You have to nurture, utilize, and improve the intelligence. Then pratishtha is kirti. You should always do acts connected to the pratishtha, good name, fame, prosperity, etc. Next, shraddha, faith, satyam, truth, dharma, duty. Everybody has got dharma. So these are all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So these 9 factors are most important, that they should be practiced and observed and imparted. That's why Uttishtantam. So Paramatma, you are promising before the God that I am adopting these 9 things in my life. Therefore, what gods and elders do, Anuttishtantu mam. You try to promote all these 9 things to me. And again, and never you harm all these 9 things. Mamaha sishuhu. Don't harm them. Don't discourage me in any factor. You please encourage that I keep on observing, practicing, and reaping benefits one by one afterwards. This is the formula of my life. This is my goal of life, and this is my nature of life, and this is my journey of life. Then life will be cozy, comfortable, fear-free, and healthy. That's why it's a prayer to gods that one anuttishtantu means you just confirm, you just encourage and support all these practices I'm doing, and in no case give me any kind of trouble in any one of these things. You are to be benefactor to me always. Therefore, ma ha sishu. It's a beautiful Santi mantra, and if you keep on telling, and it's also నన్కేం తెలుసా ఇదే, నాకేం పనుంది, నేనేం చేయాలి, నాకేం తోచడం లేదు, నథింగ్ లైక్ దట్. సో అవర్ యజుర్వేద ఆర్ అవర్ వేద mantras give you what you are born for, what you have got to fulfill, what you have got to complete, what you have got to achieve, and where you have to go ultimately when a span of life has been granted to us with good health, with good encouragement, with good education, with good atmosphere, etc. So that is what is our Yajurveda teaching or Veda teaching in principle. So I'm just giving you these two mantras. Please keep practicing. And we will have to utter these mantras when we are meeting for Vedic prayer on 19th Saturday. I have sent the program. Again, a reminder of that same thing may be given. And everything, not many people are there. You just try to share yourself and see that people are reminded of the dates and timings, and also infuse that they should develop some kind of interest into this kind of Vedic thing, because Veda, that this kind of knowledge is only the prop and substance for us. Otherwise, the life looks quite dull, empty. When it is empty and dull, we feel frustrated, we feel oppressed, we feel stressed, we go into depression. No, don't allow that. These are all the active ingredients that we have got to add to our course of life and timetable. And now let's go to the Agni Sukta, Mama. We'll complete today. I already explained, but now I only once you repeat, and where I stopped and could not explain, I'll make you do it. Om Agnihi Saptim. Two of you, please recite. Two of
Agni
you.
Saptim
Vajambharam Dadati. Two of you.
Vajambaram Dadati
Agnirviram Srutyam.
Agnirviram Shrutyam
Karmanishtham.
Karmanishtam
Agnirodasi Vicharatu.
Agnirrodasi Vicharatu
Samanjanagnirnari.
Samanjanagnirnaring.
I want to hear two voices more, and others you silently tell. It's only to for convenience of recording, mostly. Veerakuchim Purandhim. Agnerapnasaha Samidastu.
Samidastu
Bhadragnirmahi.
Bhadragnirmahi
Rodasi Avivesha.
Rodasi Avivesha
Agnirekam.
Agnirekam
Chodayat Samatsu.
Chodayat Samatsu
Agnirvrutrani Dayate.
Agnirvrutrani Dayate
Puruni Jora Hedima.
Puruni
Agnirhatyam.
Agnirhatyam
Karataha Karnam.
Karataha Karnam
Avad Agniradhyo.
Avagniribhyo
Niradhajarutham.
Niradhajaru
Agniratrim.
Agniratrim
Karma Urushyatu.
Garusyatu
Antaragnihi.
Antaragnihi
Drumedham.
Drumedam
Rajaya Srujatsam. Agnirdadravinam Veerapesha. Agnirrushim Yaha. Sahasrasanoti. Agnihi divim. Agnir divi. Havyamatana. Agnirdhamani. Vibhuta Purutra. So I have explained all these things until 4. The next ones I will explain. Now I just do in first mantra, we are noting what Agni is doing for us when we take to Agni Adhana, Agni Hotra, Agni Karya, and Agni Pratisthana, etc. So Agni is the god of gods. Without Agni, nobody can exist in the world. Therefore, he will give you Vajambaram Dadati. He will give you plenitude of gifts. He will make the persons quite strong and heroic. And also, he will make him to be religiously well adept in that. And also, Srutyam, learned in Vedas. And Veda Vijnana, Veda is knowledge. That means educated. He will not be a dunce and stupid, but uneducated. He will be also learned and intelligent. And as Agni basically also is found in the form of sun in the sky, the sea, not only the sky, he is there on the ground also. He is a terrestrial god when Agni, but when he is a Surya, he becomes a heavenly deity. So the deities have been classified into 3 categories. One, terrestrial deities, mid-air deities, and heavenly deities in our Vedic mythology. So Agni is terrestrial, available upon the earth. Rudra is terrestrial, available on earth. But Vayu is mid-air, is Antarikshaloka, God, and Surya, Indra, Varuna, all these are heavenly bodies, are heavenly gods. And not only that, Agni is responsible to make women to give birth for heroic sons, to give birth for fruitful children. And not only they give birth for that, but also they themselves will be highly good contributing for the upholdment of the family, society, and the nation. Therefore, the role of woman is very, very powerful when she has been attributed with the complement, the Purandhi. Yosha Purandhihi. So a lady should turn to be a social, intellectual, etc. supporter, that the whole life of people, the life of the world depends upon the woman. That's why woman is the most important key person. And I have written an article on the role of women in Ramayana, and that article is going to be published in the Veda Ganga volume 26, which is coming. I am so much thankful to all those who have contributed something towards the Kendra activity. And though I am not individually acknowledging, and Shailaja Ji has sent some check, and also Sharma, and whoever it is, their names are there in the Veda Ganga acknowledged. So, Purandhim, and again, Agne, and Samidastu Bhadra, he will have more and more fuel, and because of which he can rise high, be present, active, both in the heaven and earth. Because in Agnihotra mantras, I am writing translation notes and a description of the Agnihotra mantras, which is going to be pressed. And there, Agni is, his jwalas are so that they can reach the heaven. Agnaye, Agnaye Naka Yaswaha. Naka Yaswaha means the Agni jwalas will rise, visible and invisible, go up to the heavens and to all the residential quarters of each and every god wherever there are placed. That's why if you want to feed the gods, you give to Agni. Agni will deliver the food more tasty than what the way you have put it into the fire, Vedi, and he will make it. And again, so Vrutrani Dayate Puruni, he will kill, he will slay many tough enemies, and see that there is a peace cause in the world. Actually, whenever Rama or Lakshmana or anybody going to fire war, what are they doing? They are using all arrows filled full with Agni, spirit, Agni power. Therefore, Agneyastra, Vayuvastra, etc., the Garudastra, and etc. We have got so many. Shakti Astra, you must be knowing. And Astras and Shastras in Mahabharata is a very big subject. And one of the ladies has submitted a thesis, got her PhD from Delhi University. And I happened to meet her and carrying her thesis. It was almost 1,000 pages typed. Amma Babayu, she has worked so much to find out the weapons, etc., used in the war and otherwise. So all that is again, what is the spirit involved in all those astras and shastras, otherwise called as weapons and missiles? It is only Agni. Even we are also having Agni constantly. You remember, we always have 98.4 degrees temperature. And so there is fire in us. If the fire is more, 98.4 and more, it goes, oh, we are worried, go to doctor. Doctor, hey, I'm having fever. And if the temperature goes low also, oh, temperature is low. But when we are 98.4 degrees temperature done, we are healthy. Therefore, Agni is always fighting with the enemies. And see that peace is being established. And again, he will be always protecting those people who sing his glory. And again, Agni performs the Purusha Medha along with it, and he creates a people. I told you that without Agni, nothing takes place in the world. Everywhere, the Agni's cooperation is there. Then, in the fourth mantra, you see, Dravinam Agnihi Da. Dravinam is wealth. Food, riches, everything, Agni gives. And he is a Virapesha. He loves all heroic people. He loves all working people, not lazy persons. Because Agni is not lazy, so he will not love laziness nor love lazy people. That's why Agnir Manavakaha is one statement. Manavakaha means the boy who is appearing to me on the screen is a Manava Agni. He is very active, energetic. And so that's what it is there, Virapesa. And Agni is the cause to make hundreds and hundreds of Rishis, the seers, the sages, the saints. So Agni is responsible. And whatever offering you give, he will take to heavens. And he knows all areas of the heavens. Therefore, he is Purutra Vibhruta Dhamani. Dhama is the residential places or regions. So I gave you a summary of this. I will not explain more. Now let's go to the fifth mantra. Agni Muktai, 2 times recite. अग्निमुक्तैः ऋषयो विह्वयन्ते
अग्निर्मुक्तैर्षयो विह्वयन्ते
विह्वयन्ते. Two people recite अग्निं मुक्तैः
अग्निमुक्तैः
ऋषयो विह्वयन्ते
ऋषयो
विह्वयन्ते
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 अग्निं नरो धायामनि बाधिता सह
भाविता सह
अग्निं वयो अन्तरिक्षे
निम्बयो अंतरिक्षे
पतन्तो
पतन्तो पतन्तो
अग्निः सहस्रा पर्याति गोनाम्
परियाति गुणा
अग्निं विषयीलते मानुषीः
अग्निविषयीलते मानुषी अग्निं विषयीलते मानुषी
मानुषीर्या अग्निम् मनुषो नहुषो विजाताः
मनुष्यो विधाता मनुष्यो नहुषो विधाता
विजाताः विजाताः
विजाता विजाता
Whenever you misspell, say wrongly, I immediately utter to correct you so that it should remain in your mind, memory. Because Agni, I am just splitting the expressions and words that you will not miss to pronounce correctly, and you will also get the meaning of them correctly, and you will enjoy the sounds also. It's highly powerful musical. अग्निर्गान्धर्वीम्
अग्निर्गान्धर्वीम्
अत्यामृतस्य
पत्यामृतस्य
अग्नेर्गव्यूतिः
अग्निर्गव्यूतिः अग्निर्गव्यूतिः
घृत आनिषत्ता
घृतानिषत्ता घृतानिषत्ता
अग्नये ब्रह्मरुभवः
अग्नये ब्रह्मरुभवः अग्नये ब्रह्मरुभवः
ततक्षुरग्निम्
ततक्षुरग्निम्
महामवोचाम
महामवोचाम
सुवृत्तिम्
सुवृत्तिम्
अग्ने प्राव
अग्ने प्रावा
There, See, Veda mantraಗಳನ್ನು ಉಚ್ಚಾರಣ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ, when you are reciting the Veda mantra, no fear, no diffidence, nothing. Freely express, because you will not have fear that I may utter wrong, I may miss this, nothing like that. Be bold, utter the mantra, repeat, practice it, you will become perfect and you will get all that. Because we make a prayer to the God, whatever way that I have learned, I will just recite, and I'll, you, if at all there is a mistake, please pardon me. And next time I will improve. With that promise, we are always doing this job. Therefore, no hesitation. Keep your voice free. Something like on a fine road, the vehicle goes very freely with speed. Now, Agne Pravajaritaram.
Agni pravajaritam. Agni pravajaritam.
Yavishtha.
Yavishta. Yavishta.
Agne Mahedravina Jasva.
Agni Mahinamaya Jasva. Agni Mahinamaya Jasva.
Very good. You practice it at home, one, and when you are doing it, there is a YouTube. You can just catch that YouTube and play and listen to that. You will get hold of the pronunciation. I will advise you to take the help of the YouTube, because I may not be with you. Only once in a week we are meeting. Therefore, meanwhile, whatever you have been introduced and learning at this hour, during the time, hardly it will take 2.5 seconds or even 3 seconds, 3 minutes. So 3 minutes to spare is not a problem to anybody right in the morning. And moreover, Agni is the opening. Entire Veda opens with Agni. And there are more than 200 and more hymns addressed to Agni, and in the Rigveda itself, of all the hymns. And so Agni's personality and stature is immensely great. And in fact, Motilal Banarsidas people have brought out 2 volumes on Agni, 5,000 rupees. And so all literature connected to Agni in all the 4 Vedas have been attested and included there. So big, heavy volumes. At least you have a darshan when you go to India, or you see that in the Google, probably if it is there in the digital. But you see that Agni is a very, very great subject. In fact, in my thesis also, writing on the mythology of Yajurveda, Shukla Yajurveda, that book is published, is available now. I have not brought any copies, but it is there in India. So I have published my mythology are all about the gods. The first article or page, chapter I wrote was on Agni. And that I wrote for 6 times to get the approval of my research guide, Dr. G.V. Devastali. You can imagine, so much is there. That's why this particular Agni Sukta is energizing one. You should practice it. Now let's know the meaning from that. See, Rushayaha Agnim Uktaihi Vikvayante. I think you must be having a pen and paper. Make your own notes. Don't depend upon the recording. Otherwise, see, all the Rishis, all seers will keep on praising Agni by number of Ukta is prayer. Rigveda mantra is called Ruk, Ukta. These are all alternate words to describe the Ruk mantras. Therefore, Ukta is the praise mantras. And all the entire technology of the making hymns you find in the Rigveda. That's why it is called as a hymnology. So, Uktaihi Vikvayante. Vikvana is to invite them. And moreover, when you invite Agni, you should have all affection, docility, bhakti, then only Agni will come. You know, when you want to light a candle or when you want to light that Vedi fire, how much careful you are. There may be wind to blow it off. So that's why Vikvayante, it's not simply Hvayan. Hva is to Akhvanam, to invite. Vikvayante means with great care they take to enkindle the fire. and Agnim Naro Yamani Vadhitasaha. So all people try to regard and revere Agni in all times. There is no time when you cannot or when you need not respect Agni. Agni is all-round deity, all-time deity. And again, Agnim Vayo Antarikshe Patanto. See, because Vayaha is birds. The birds exert constant energy. You always talk about horsepower or Agni power when they are flying in the air. You know, the fluttering. Among them, Garuda is the Agni Rupa only. Because of the Agni's power, Garuda or Vainateya is there. The king of all birds is the eagle. That's why Americans have taken the eagle flights. And they are also giving that red eye flights also. But eagle is the important animal, a bird. So what is the greatness of the eagle and other birds? Antarikshe patanta. They always fly in the air. And Gonam Sahasra Pariyati. So many people, so many cattle, and all people are making perambulation or regard for Agnideva. And again, what is the importance? Agni is so important that Agnim Vishayilate Manushirya. See, Visha is people. Visha is, so Manushihi, Manushirya Visha. So all human beings, Ilate, praise, extol, and honor, and venerate them. So Ilate, not only Manushyas, also Manushaha, Nahushaha, Vijata. These are the three categories of people in the creation, mainly. And all these three categories of people will try to revere Agni, will praise Agni and expect his grace. And again, what about the Agni? Agnihi Gandharvim Patya Amrutasya Agni Gavyutihi Krita Anishatta. So Gandharva Patha is Marga. So in Akasha, just like on roads, you have got national ways, 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. We have also got such marked interlocal ways, and one of them is Gandharvi Patha. The road which is occupied or marked for Gandharvas. Gandharvas, Yakshas, Kinnaras, Kimpurushas, etc. There are Siddhas, Sadhyas. These are all semi-divine beings, and they will be flying, moving in the air. And all of them have got their own pathways. And Agni adopts to this Gandharva Patya in order to install Amrutam, the nectar, and also Gavyuti and Grita Anishatta. In order to all these things, he'll do it. Then finally, Agnaye Brahmarubhavastatshu. So Brahma, Ukta, all these are same alternate words for mantra. Mantra, Ukta, Rucha, Rukku, Yajusu, Saman. I mean, all these are alternate words, but all these are distinguished only because of their characteristic or their nature. So you can define each one of that. But here you have got the word Brahma. Brahma is Veda mantra, any Veda mantra which has got magical influence. So all mantras are vibrant energies. All mantras are magical. They are all atharvanic in spirit. No mantra goes without effect. One way, anywhere. Even by reciting a mantra, you may not see the result, but your kith and kin will see the result. And there will be that kind of benefit. So mantra power, tantra power is immeasurably great. Therefore, Brahma, Rubhu Devatas, Rubhavaha means Rubhu Devatas are there. They are specially first, erstwhile Devatas in the creation of the gods. So they take high importance for Agni and they make praises. And not only they made praises, but Agnim Tatachuhu. Not only they created mantras and prayer songs to Agni, but they went on spreading the Agni culture. They went on spreading the greatness of Agni because of the absolute all-round necessity, cooperation, support and influence of Agni. And in that, what they did, why Agni is being chosen to be so, Suvruktim. Vrukti andre behavior. Vrukti means correct and conduct. You always develop faith and trust on people depending upon the nature. That nature is being governed by the character and conduct. So every time, we are always expecting the character conduct certificate, is it not? So Vrukti, everybody has got a nature behavior. All people have got behavior, but that behavior should not irritate, annoy, betray people. And when it is a straightforward behavior, which is helpful to personal and impersonal trait, then is called as Suvrukti. Agni is like that. So what is the compliment we can give to Agni? Maha Agnim Avochama. Avochama means declare, proclaim. I hope you are writing down the meanings. Afterwards, you don't get, when I explain the giving the meanings, they are clear to you, but afterwards you find it difficult. No dictionary will give you readily for you. So avochama is the past tense. So not you and I are proclaiming Agni to be supreme and highest. Oh, all rishis, generations and generations together. There's a past history where people have all commonly in chorus declared Agni as Mahagni. And therefore, oh Agni, something like, you see, Mahashabda is used to indicate a collective power. Mahalakshmi, Mahasaraswati, Mahakali, Mahadeva, etc. So all this Mahashabda is attributed at the beginning to indicate is a combination of all that Maharudra, that means hundreds and thousands of Rudras are there in the entire regions of the globe and universes. But all those Rudras are being controlled by one Rudra, that is Sadashiva. So that's why he is called as Mahadeva, Devadeva. So whenever you say Mahadeva, it refers to that. That's why Mahagni. You all know that. Namaste astu Bhagavan Vishveshwaraya Mahadevaya Triyam Mahadevaya. The next one is Vishveshwara and then Mahadeva. Triyambakaya Trikagnigalaya Kalagnirudraya Neelakantaya Mrutyunjayaya Sarveshwaraya. Mahadeva is Sarveshwara. Mahadevaya te namaha. You understand, Mahashabda is used in a positive manner to indicate the paramount importance because of the excellent behavior, not satisfactory behavior. Therefore, Suvruktim Agnim Maha Avochama. Now we are declaring, proclaiming Agni. And therefore, when you have given him the top priority in your own list of gods or invitees, because Ahvayante, you invite Agni. Agni is Prathamaha Devanam. Agni Mukhavai Deva. There is a lot of literature on Agni. And therefore, what you are asking, when you praise him, who are you to him? Jaritaram. You are a bard, B-A-R-D in English. You are a singer. You are a bhakta. You are a devotee. Therefore, Jaritaram means a devotee. What he has got to do? Prava. He has to protect. He has to govern very well all the interests of the devotee. And who is he? He is Yavishtha. He is the best among all gods. Therefore, my dear Agni Garu, మీరేం చేయాలంటే Yad ayajasva dravinam mahi. Don't you please give me only wealth. You please bestow wealth in the entire land. Vriksha sampada, Niru sampada, I mean Jala sampada, and Vayu sampada, and again Sila sampada. Oh, so many sampadas are there. All these sampadas put together as Mahasampada, otherwise Mahalakshmi. So Maha Dravinam. Dravinam is Agni, Vayu, Surya, everything is wealth for us. And that he has got to maintain, deposit, and again keep on continuing that. Ayajasva. That is the request that you keep on bestowing this Dravinam upon the earth. When there is wealth upon the earth, naturally we derive wealth from the earth, because we are all getting any and everything from the earth. Therefore, we are all bearing the Parthiva Deha, Prithvi Sambandha Deha. So what is away, we are born upon the land, we eat and live with what is available from the land, and ultimately we get buried into the land or on the land. So land is the wealth for us. So Agni, you please bestow on that. So this will be a beautiful hymn, and I have written an article, and there is a YouTube also, and in Nadaveda Adhyayana Kendra, and this will be also there. So I hope you understand so clearly how important is Agni, and it's a very short, just about 7 mantras, because 7 is the number, prominent number, liked by Surya Bhagavan, liked by Agni. 7 is a very important number in the number theory. It is a number of success and all powerful. So 7 mantras are only there in the Rig Veda. 10th mandala, 80th sukta it is. So, and you can know it. Now as we come to next class, I'm going to start because it will be useful for you and practical also. I think you all agree we shall start the Navagraha Sukta.
Sure, it will be very, very useful, Guruji.
I want response from you, all of you. So, I want to introduce all those which you hear all that in your, when you go to temple or any Purohit comes to your house, you can join reciting along with. And when you know the meaning, you will be more and more interested, that you really feel friendly with the Navagrahas, because our entire plan of life is being governed by the Navagrahas. In fact, I did one full day seminar in Bangalore under Nadaveda Adhyayana Kendra, the journey of life influenced by the 9 planets. Oh, it one full day seminar, hundreds of astrologers attended, and wonderful scholars have spoken, and it's recorded and all that. But anyway, a report of that. Why I'm telling is that Navagrahas are very important. From next class, I will start the Navagrahas Suktam, and this Suktam you please don't, and you keep a list track of all that what you have learned and you benefited. Om Sahana Bhavato, please recite.
Om Sahana Bhavatu.
Sahanau Bhunaktu
Sahanau
Sahaviryam Karavavahai
Sahaviryam
Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Om Shanti
Harihi Om Sarvam Sri Krishnarpanamastu.
Hare Om Shri Krishna.
Sarvam Sri Matrucharana Aravindarpanamastu.
Sarvam
Arvindarpanastu.
Om Tat Sat.
Satu.
So I want to respond. How do you find the Agni Suktam? So fantastic.
Good. I do chant Agama Santras every day and Shanti Mantras in the morning before prayers, Guruji.
Beautiful. You will not only you are benefited, all people in the house and elsewhere who are not visible to you but elsewhere also get the benefit, Amma, because they always provide universal benefit. It's not only personal, more so also impersonal. And in fact, we have got some number of examples when people got benefited when you recite the Aghamarshana Suktam, where you simply don't, where Aghamarshana is swiping off the sin, dirt, contamination, that's good. And Shanti Mantra, that everybody should not be angry in the house. Generally, all houses, people are angry in the mornings. Everybody's house. You see,
I'm not sure about that, Guru Garu. People who retired and people are taking it easy, they're not that angry.
I don't know, because they are not given proper service also. Therefore, they immediately lose temper.
I'm not sure about that. I'm one of those people. I retired, so I feel like, you know.
Same like Manu Swamiji, Guruji, we also same problem. Like, we are very
if you are not agitated, alarmed, and irritated, or annoyed, you are divine.
Because, this is all I do. Morning till evening, read my books and listen to all these. I belong to Chinmaya Mission, so they have a lot of Zoom, the spiritual lectures. That's what I do. So, there is nothing that really that I get that angry or anything about. But I have one suggestion here, though. You want more people to repeat it on the Zoom, it's echoes. And when it echoes, we cannot clearly hear what they're saying. So please, they can take like, half an hour, or 20 minutes each person, it's fine. But when 2-3 people are repeating, really, it is not clear. It is not really, it's continuously echoing. At least that's the way I'm hearing it.
Exactly. What I want to do is, you just, 1 or 2 persons, first 15-20 minutes we give for practice.
Yeah, that is the best way. When before you start, 2 people, you both say that today we both are going to share it and repeat.
Exactly.
That's, we are adults, anybody can do that. So that way, it will be easier for people who are also repeating on mute, but at the same time are trying to listen. That's all my suggestion is.
Correct. Because I should also know whether you are doing it correctly. Pronunciation also.
Yeah. Yes.
I will be able to correct. And when I check that, the others who are confident, mistaken, they will be able to correct.
Yeah.
In fact, that formula is good. First 15-20 minutes, we just spend for recitation and one by one. And afterwards, explanation I'll give you.
Okay.
Sir, today's Shanti Mantram, where do you get it? Can you please send me the
it is there in the book. You just type in the Google, Prithvi Shanti Mantram, you will get the text, the lyrics.
Thank you.
And any Vedic mantra, any Vedic text will give you that Shanti Mantram, Prithvi Shanti.
Okay.
Google.
Thank you.
Otherwise, I don't have immediately, but anyway, you just search.
Is it in the Mantra Pushpam book?
Exactly.
Okay.
You open in the front pages, Mantra Pushpam, and also I have sent you the Kannada and Telugu Saswara Veda Mantra book also in your WhatsApp, and our Kendra prayer also in WhatsApp. So that you please take a printout, keep a printout, and then readily you can use it. At least the prayer mantras which are in 4 scripts, Kannada, Telugu, Devanagari, I think so.
Yes, I got those Shanti mantras, but today's mantra is.
It's not there in that. It is there in the Dasha Shanti Mantraha. Separately, the Saswa Vedam in the Mantra Pushpam they have included. So you can just take that and practice those 2 mantras which I told you. Next time you can repeat those. Somebody will be, some 3 people will be reciting, or 2 people. Then all of you can also join the recitation. Because we have a lot, there will be Veda Kusuma, Veda Prarthana, Veda Parayanam, then Sangeetam, then the sessions will begin. As you see in the program. And you share this to all people so that it will, a reminder also, you can tell people who are interested. Because this is a very interesting common topic. And the book called e-copy also will be available, and that will be circulated to all of you by email, so that you can take a printout of that and keep reading. Wonderful articles have come into that. And it's going on. Okay, ma. Thank you. Sri Ram. Tomorrow we'll meet it. So, Sri Ram.
Namaskar.